Hey guys, it is February 16th, 2017. I have a hell of a story to tell you guys this week. The fire is real. I'm recording, I'm motivated, and my life has changed in one day. Or 7 months. Whatever. Anyway, as of February 14th, 8:49 p.m., I am now the proud uncle of a 3-pound, 14-ounce baby girl. And that feels good. That feels a lot better than I expected it to. I mean, usually I am not a kid person, despite things. I've always been kind of indifferent about babies. I didn't think it was a good idea for my brother to have that baby, and now I feel really bad about that. Because now, she's a pretty kick-ass baby. And she's early. I mean, she was due April 14th or so. That's my brother's birthday. They were supposed to have the same birthday, but she came out 2 months early, and that's why she's so small. So, Sunday evening, I was hanging out with my brother. Then he left, and then he calls me like an hour after he leaves, and he's like, "Hey man, Miranda's water just broke." I probably shouldn't have said her name. No one fucking listens to this, so whatever. Doesn't matter. So they go to the hospital. I'm at home, thinking, oh shit, that can't be good. I don't know anything about babies. I don't know what a water breaking early means. So I am here. I'm getting ready. Tyler said we might have to go to Albuquerque, and he asked if I would drive him, and I said sure. So I was at home, staring at my cell phone, waiting for people to contact me, taking a shower, packing some clothes, getting all my shit together, and then he says, "Hey, you don't have to go," because they got flown in an airplane from my shitty little Farmington town all the way to Albuquerque to be in their hospital, because due to the early arrival of the baby, it would need an incubator, which turns out it didn't. But I was pretty terrified. That's not good. I can only imagine what my brother felt like, but I was worried. So I go to work the next day. Work as usual. And then I get a text around noon, like, "Hey, they just induced labor." I'm like, oh fuck. So I ran and talked to my boss. Got off an hour early. Wonderful people, thank them for that. I need to make sure that their good deed is appreciated by me somehow. Maybe I will buy them some food or something. I don't know. So I get off work, go home, get my previously packed bug-out bag full of clothes, whiskey, because fuck yeah, that's how I roll. I brought a flask to a hospital the other day. I gathered my shit, organized one of my best friends to watch my lovely little dogs, which I am so thankful for. One of those while they were gone and my friend was at work, my dogs ate my fucking couch. How irritating is that? But otherwise, he did a great job. I mean, that wasn't his fault. He's probably listening to this. Thank you, Jeff. My dogs are my world, and I would be terrified if something happened to them. Again, my dogs have been a source of trauma over the last month. As I think I've told you guys this. I don't know. Not important right now, though. They're fine. They're good. So, pack up my shit. All the essentials. Chargers, clothes, water. Hop in the car and leave. Driving. A little nervous. At that point, I had been informed that the baby should be okay. So I wasn't super nervous. I was more just trying to tolerate the ride with my dad. He talks a lot. I'm not a big talker, except for here. Because I love you guys. I want you guys to hear my inner thoughts. And that's what this is for. So, we get there around, I don't know, 7 or 8, maybe 9. Time is just a thing, and I don't pay attention to it very well. Unless I'm working, then the clock moves fucking slow as shit. But that's just an issue with me, not you. Anyway, we get there. We are waiting in the waiting room. There's family there I haven't seen in a long time. There's my mom and grandma. grandpa and stuff on my dad's side of the family. Which, by the way, first thing he says to me when I see him is, "You got fat." Like, fuck you, dude. Okay. Maybe that's why I have body issues. Because when you're fat, people point that shit out. And although it didn't really bother me at the time, I'm like, yeah, I did. It probably would have bothered me in the past, but at this point, it was more of a, yeah, I know I got fat. Was it really fucking necessary to point it out? Alright. I'm working on it. I've been eating right, hitting that fucking gym like no tomorrow. Making some progress. Eventually, I will be an attractive human being, worthy of affection. So I'm sitting in this waiting room, enjoying strange family conversation. You know, talks of the past. When you were born, this happened, or when she was born, or this baby was 20 pounds. 20 pounds is a big fucking baby, and that's not true. I'm just bullshitting. Everybody's talking. I'm staring at my phone, texting Tyler, trying to get the full story. They allow me to go see them, and apparently the baby's coming soon. So I go back out there, sit in those chairs. I have a flask of Devil's Cut in my pocket, thanks to my buddy Jeff. He is the best. So I'm nipping at that and just waiting. I wasn't excited. I didn't really feel much. Which, I know I'm a horrible person, but that changed. I feel like the Grinch after this February 14th. My heart grew several sizes that day. What kind of accent is that for the Grinch? That's not what happened. That's not what they sounded like. So we're sitting in this waiting room. Everybody is making passing conversation, and Tyler texts me. It's coming. I'm like, oh shit. I'm just going to have to wait. And that's when I started to get nervous. I just got the pea shivers even telling you guys about that. That's when I started to get a little nervous because the baby was so early that I wasn't 100% sure everything was going to be okay. I mean, maybe it would be stillborn, or maybe it would have some sort of defect. I don't know. I don't know babies. I just know that they need 9 months, and this baby got 7. So I was trying to keep my cool because I'm an anxious person. You guys know that. I worry about fucking everything. I'm the kind of guy that goes to work and worries if I left the stove on, even if I didn't fucking use the stove that day. It is a regular occurrence for me to get gasoline and then be driving away like, did I put the cap back on? And I did, obviously, but it still worries me. I worry about illogical shit all the time. And I don't even know if this was illogical, because I don't know shit about babies. So we're sitting there in this waiting room. There's like several families there, all of them just as nervous and excited and filled with anticipation as we are. I've been delaying this story to give you guys that anticipation that I felt. You can't wait to hear it. And this room was a square-shaped room with a area that had glass looking into not the area where baby's born, but the glass looked into a hallway that led to the birthing rooms. And out walks this big motherfucker dressed like a surgeon. He's like 6'5", 300 pounds, wearing dorky glasses. And he comes into the waiting room and pulls off his face mask, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Tyler. And he just stares at us. His face is red, doesn't say a goddamn word. And then his face kind of contorts, and he starts crying. And I'm like, oh fuck. That baby just died, didn't it? And my heart sank. And my brother just lets out like the biggest fucking wail of all time. He sounded like he was in so much pain. And I'm like, Tyler, what? And my mom said that. I was just staring because I'm fucking useless. Is everything okay? And then he fights through the tears, choking on his own words, and says, she's so beautiful. And oh my god, my spirits lifted at that point. I was like, thank fucking god, everything is okay. And then we all got up. I started tearing up a bit, and I don't cry often. more recently than usual, but whatever. But this is weird. I felt nothing until that moment. I felt happy. So I start tearing up, shed a couple manly tears, and got up and gave Tyler a big old hug and shook his hand. Said congratulations, and just asked if we would get to see her soon. And that's it. I'm an uncle now. And it still didn't feel real. Like, Tyler got mad at me because I'm like, hey, can we see it? And he's like, it? I'm like, sorry, her. Because, like, it had not hit me that there was a new human in my family. A new, tiny little 3-pound, 14-ounce baby girl. And he's like, we're going to go move her. And we'll let you guys know when you can see her. So back to the waiting room, back to the sitting there. Relief is good. Also, I pulled Tyler aside, and we each took a celebratory shot of that delicious devil's cut stored in my pocket. Because fucking celebrate. Good things happen, and enjoy them. That's what life is. The lows are worth the highs, people. I know a few of you that listen to this are depressed, and for some of us, those highs are fewer and far between than others, but those highs are fucking worth it. Okay? So Tyler and I take a shot of whiskey. Damn good whiskey. And we go sit in those chairs. And we pretty much wait. I'm staring at my phone, waiting for people to contact me with information. And finally it goes off. And it's a picture of a baby. Now, I'm kind of tearing up right now. And that's when it felt real. That baby was now a part of my life, and I was instantly in love with her. I almost said it there. I'm a fucking dick. But I started crying again a little bit. I hid it well. I'm not ashamed to cry in front of people. I admitted it. I mainly didn't want to do it to avoid the conversation that it would ensue of like, why are you crying? Here I am justifying me crying over a newborn person to you guys. Clearly I have issues. So I start sending all of the people that I love pictures of this baby. And as I did it, even typing the words, like, I sent my friend Devin the picture, like, hey man, I'm an uncle, look at this baby. And it moved me. It felt good. Even though it is not my child, it kind of felt like there's a future now, like there's a sense of purpose for all the dumb shit that I do. Because I would like to at least help that baby in some way. Maybe be a good influence on it, which I am not right now. That announcement of the baby and seeing it, what a fucking jerk. You guys can hate me all you want. Some people are sensitive about that. Seeing her for the first time got me more motivated than ever, and I have been one motivated motherfucker for the past month just to keep my mind busy. And, well, I want to help out. I've also been a fairly, heavily child-free person. For the right person, I would totally have kids. But, I mean, my previous opinion, for the right person, I would totally have kids. But after seeing that baby, I wanted to. Even though my life is in shambles and I don't have my fucking shit together, so it's not going to be now. But I think there's a child in my future. And we didn't even get to see that baby that night. We went out. They're new parents, so they get what they fucking want. And we asked them what kind of food they wanted, and we went and got them the most custom, delicious Whataburger feast that you could ever eat. Just came back and hung out. They supplied me with tons of pictures of the baby, because during night one we weren't allowed to see her. I almost said it again. And everything was okay. Everything was going to be okay. went to the motel room, listened to the Giant Bombcast, and slept in a bed that did not have 4 dogs in it, which ruined my sleep. I usually like to sleep alone, and I didn't realize how much I would miss my 4 girls if they weren't there in bed with me to kick me and push on me and lick my face while I'm trying to sleep. Usually I'm really fucking annoyed when I'm woken up by my dog just licking on my knee, but I missed it that night. I love my dogs. So we wake up the next day, go to the hospital, and I got to see Hayden, the little baby, and it was pretty amazing. Tearing up again, guys. We waited in the waiting room for a long time, and then finally it was my turn. I let everyone else go before me, because I'm a gentleman, and this other lady that needed to see the baby had a schedule to keep. I try to be kind. I waited my turn. So Tyler comes out when it's my turn, gets me. We go into this little room where we have to rigorously scrub our arms and elbows as if prepping for surgery. There's a little timer up there, and you set it for 2 minutes and cover your arms in this acidic flesh-eating soap that just eats away at your skin. Kind of burned, along with this like crazy bristly sponge. But I felt prepared. Like we were going to go see. We were in the infant ward for kids born early, so you had to be extra clean because there was tons of tiny babies in there. And what's weird is that the room smelled like newborns. And I don't mean newborn humans, I mean newborns in general. I've been around a lot of cat births and dog births, and they all smell the same whenever they're brand new. Because my 4 dogs, well, 3 of them, one of them's the mama dog, they were all part of a litter last year around this time. Their birthday was December 18th last year, so they're all a little over 1 now. And I remember the smell of Princess Daisy giving birth to those puppies, and that's what that baby room smelled like, just puppies, which is adorable. I love puppies, and I guess I love babies now. Who would have thought? Me, a miserly, cold-hearted, miserable, angry bastard, likes babies. Well, I'm sure my affection for babies will diminish as I have to change diapers, but I went in there, and there was a bunch of babies, and I didn't know which one was which, and Tyler brings me over to this little table, and there she is, wearing like a little mask that makes her look like Bane from Batman. And we weren't allowed to hold her just yet, so just kind of waited, looked at her. I took a shitload of pictures of her and sent them to all the people I care about. And I posted a bunch on social media. I'm going to be that baby guy for a little bit. Even though it's not my kid. You know, those fuckwads on Facebook just constantly sharing pictures of babies. I no longer regard those people as fuckwads, though, because babies are pretty cool. You're going to want to share that. Even if other people don't enjoy it, which maybe me having that opinion made me kind of a bastard in the first place. Maybe I should encourage people to see babies, but I've always just been annoyed whenever like one of my friends or something will have a baby, and then I don't know, I'm trying to see some dank memes or metal stuff on Facebook, and then, oh, here we go, baby pictures. Cool. But if you're friends with me on social media, which you probably are if you're listening to this, because I don't have a following yet. I mean, there's some strangers on Twitter that I know have listened to this, but I'm sharing baby pictures now. They're all over my Instagram and my Facebook. And if you're clever enough, you can find those. Or if you know me, you can find those. It's not hard. I don't keep them a secret. Stalk me, bitches. So we're just hanging out with this baby, and it was uneventful. There's only so much you can do with a baby that you can't hold, but we were looking at it, and she was adorable. She's born 2 months early, so she's not fully developed yet, and her proportions are a little weird, and I thought it was hilarious because she's covered in hair. I didn't even know fetuses had hair, but apparently they're furry until like a week before the birth, and the fur comes off. So it's this little furry baby just sitting there being adorable, wearing a little Bane mask. She was breathing and fidgeting and kicking around. And seeing that made me happy. I felt good. I was proud of my brother at that point. And it motivated me to get my shit together so I can help out, be a good uncle, and eventually have a kid of my own and be the most kick-ass, amazing dad that I could ever be. I think the only baby stories I've ever enjoyed came from Vinny Caravella on the Giant Bombcast. That dude's one of my heroes. He seems like the best dad in the world, and I want to be a good Vinny Caravella dad. I mean, hell, earlier today, I play guitar. You guys know that. I usually just play like angry death metal and blues, some stoner metal, neckbeard shit. Judge me all you want. I know what I like, and I'm not fucking ashamed of it. But today, I spent an hour learning that fucking Sesame Street song, Ladybug Picnic, on guitar. It's a ladybug picnic. Bum bum. Because I would like to use my certain set of skills that I've acquired over these years to be amusing, to have fun, and be a positive influence on that baby, and whichever lucky girl chooses to have a baby with me sometime in the future. I'm not going to go get someone pregnant now. My life is in shambles. I'm fucking broke, and I'm fat as shit. That is not a good time to have a baby. But that's where the fire kicked in. Told you guys about the fire last week. I am motivated as fuck. I edited some video for something. I actually recorded like tracks for a couple songs just to put out there on this social media and maybe help me gather a following, one of which I'm going to chop up and use as a shitty intro for this, and then I'll expand it into something full later. But for now, Ryan's World has an official intro. I recorded it on my phone, so it's mono, it doesn't sound the best, and it's sloppy, because that was like, I recorded it on my phone just searching for riff ideas, and then was like, I'll just use this, throw it in there. Why not? Add a small amount of production value to my terrible podcast. So, seeing that little baby motivated me. I want to get in great shape, because right now I'm like too fat to keep up with a kid. I couldn't go to the park and play with it, and I use it in the stance of my hypothetical future child because it doesn't have a gender. I wouldn't be able to keep up with a bunch of kids right now. I'm fat, I'm slow, I run out of breath because I'm so fat, and yeah, I want to be a positive influence. I want to achieve a level of happiness and enthusiasm to bring up whatever future child that is in my life properly. Those of you that know my profession, I'll just say it, I'm a fucking substitute teacher. I don't even know why I was keeping it hidden, but I see a lot of poor, unfortunate kids, and it's obvious that their parents don't give a fuck, and it just breaks your heart seeing all that. You feel bad. Some of them behave like little shits, but you can tell that they've never had any sort of discipline or positivity in their life. They don't value curiosity or intelligence, and I want to contribute to humanity by making that better. Kids should be raised to want to be a good person. I don't think ethics is something that, or not even ethics, I'm not seeking to make the perfect human. I want to raise a kid that is happy and smart and aware. I hate the term woke, but that's a good word for it. They have to be curious, value knowledge, be enthusiastic about the world. And that is dead in a lot of kids these days. I'm not sure why. It's not there. Maybe it's because they're in school, so they're unhappy. Because I know when I'm unhappy, I don't enjoy fucking anything that I like to do. My enthusiasm is gone. I don't like music. I don't like my video games. I quit working out for a fucking year because I was miserable. And I used to love working out. which I'm back at it. The fire kicked in as soon as I got home from Albuquerque. I hit that gym like a motherfucker. Lots of lifting, fasted cardio. We are good. I will eventually be in shape. God damn it. This time nothing's gonna stop me. I got to hang out with that baby. And I want to give a quick shout out to my friends, Guy and Bo. Let's give their first names. That Sunday night, whenever Tyler got rushed to Albuquerque in a plane, I sent text to some of my best friends who were up there. Like, hey man, Tyler's girlfriend's water just broke 2 months early, and they're in the Albuquerque hospital. And they're like, that sucks. Are they okay? And I'm like, I don't know. And then later, Tyler texts me, oh, hey, Bo showed up and brought me some food. And then the next morning, Guy showed up with breakfast to check on me. And I'm tearing up again, guys. It is amazing to have friends that care about you that much. You guys are my family, and I love you. Thank you for everything. I don't have a lot of friends, but the friends that I do have are some truly special people. Now that's out of the way. Feeling good again. Thank you guys so much for taking care of my little brother in his time of need. You guys are amazing. I can't express with words the gratitude that I have. Delicious water. So anyway, I spent the last couple days in Albuquerque. Got to hang out in the hospital, hang out with the wee baby Hayden, because she's so tiny for so long. She squeezed my finger the other day, and it was magical. Little girl's got some strength. And then I got to go to a bar and enjoy some beers with my best friend. We walked the town and had some fun. Speaking of walking the town, do you know how much it sucks to walk long distances as a fat guy? I mean, I didn't do a weekly weigh-in this week because I've been gone, but I've been doing good. I've been on track. Haven't had a cheat day other than the 2 beers at that bar, but I carry ketosis strips with me, and all the walking negated that. Still balls fucking deep in ketosis. No change. Still at a caloric deficit. I'm surrounded by fucking Pop-Tarts and peanut butter, which is fine. And then Fruity Pebbles and Krispy Kremes, all this delicious bullshit. And I did not succumb to the temptation. So yay me. So I got to hang out with my friends, or my friend. And then I went home the next day because I had to work, because I'm broke as fuck. So that was last night. I'm recording this here today, Wednesday. And I'm going back there Saturday to hang out with that rad baby and see my friends again, and hang out with Tyler and help him in any way that he needs it. And I'm looking forward to it. I fucking hate driving, by the way. That matches my anxiety, and cars are so expensive, and I only have liability insurance, so if I hit something, I'm fucked. I can't afford a new car. I don't even know what the fuck I'd do or how I'd get to work if I fucked up my car. So it's nerve-wracking. Like, everything about it. And I'm going to drive my brother's car up to him to make sure he has a vehicle. And I'm looking forward to it. For the first time in a long time, I'm looking forward to doing something that scares me, which matches my goal of overcoming all the things in life that bother me. I'm going to tackle that shit head on and enjoy the weekend up there. I'm going to try to anyway. And I've spent this my time home briefly doing creative stuff and working. I'm going to work tomorrow and do some more creative stuff, and then Saturday I'm going to leave. And I hope you guys are enjoying some of the creative stuff I'm doing. I've been editing videos. Nothing is up yet. I've been playing a lot of guitar for practice, and I've lost so much skill in that because I just haven't played in forever. But I put some stuff up on Instagram. I'm trying to get over camera anxiety. Anytime I'm on camera for whatever reason, like I fucking hate getting my pictures taken. My picture on Facebook is like years old at this point. I think it's like a year old exactly, but I've been playing guitar in front of a camera, and that is terrifying. Like I play sloppy, my heart beats fast, and I'm gonna do that enough to where I become desensitized to it, and I can play at my full capacity with something watching me. I can play and sing at the same time and stuff, and the only time I've ever been able to successfully do that in other people, or successfully do that in front of other people, is when I have been drunk off my ass. So I want to do that sober. That makes me think of last week's talk about drunk Ryan being way better than sober Ryan. When I'm sober, I don't say a goddamn word, and I'm boring and overly polite. And drunk me is just fun. And I want to acquire the benefits of being drunk Ryan without being drunk. I've been reducing. That's one of the things I've been doing for a month now. I used to drink every day, not a lot. I'm not a drunk. Like, I don't get drunk ever, but I would have like a few drinks a day. You know, I like to maintain a buzz. Sometimes on the weekends I would like buy a bottle of whiskey and drink the whole thing, but not in one sitting. I'd start it when I woke up, never get very drunk, and just sip on it the whole day, and I would just maintain a buzz, and that's what I would enjoy. That's where the best me came out, and that's gone. I'm completely sober me, except on the weekends, which I've been drinking less on the weekends too. I'm by no means an alcoholic. It's just I want to cut out the empty calories and become a presentable human being who is moderately or even slightly attractive at some point. And cutting out alcohol is a sacrifice that I'm going to have to make. So I think I got off on a tangent and lost what I was talking about. But yeah, I recorded some guitar, put it on Instagram. It's a Buckethead Miles Davis song. Put it on YouTube as well. And I'm going to record some more of it and hopefully put out some full song videos, because I'm an okay player. I just play like shit in front of a camera. And then eventually maybe post some tutorial videos if you guys are curious about some stuff. I'm by no means an amazing guitar player, but I can help you guys with the basics. That'll be fun. I might promote this podcast a little more. I think when I'm done, I'm going to put a post on Instagram about it, because Instagram's cool. I mean, I obviously put it on my Twitter for some of you, but on Twitter, I'm not friends with real-life people. I am like maybe a few of them, but on Instagram, people that I know will be there. And should they choose to look for this podcast, they will learn a lot about me, and then probably either judge me or ask me if I'm okay. And I'm fine, people. I want to make stuff. I want to improve. I want to practice. Got to contribute to humanity in some way. I've been thinking about traveling a lot. I don't have the funds to do it, but I was watching these Noah Caldwell Gervais videos where he fixed up a van and lives in it and is just traveling the country on his YouTube money, that sounds fucking awesome. I want to see the world. I want to get out of here. There's a few places in the States I want to see, a few people I want to visit. You guys know who you are. I have a van. It's broken. Maybe I should fix it. Sleep in Walmart parking lots and just drive. After I get some money. Maybe I'll start making money off this media stuff, guys. Maybe I should make a Patreon. None of you want to give me money, though. Although I think a Patreon would be good for me, because with my line of employment, I build my own schedule, and I can work official employment as needed financially while creating content during the off time. Not the off time. That implies that I'm not getting shit done. But I've got a few projects coming up. I want to make a series on Max Payne and depression, because Max Payne is one of my favorite series of all time. I find Max Payne to be a very relatable character to me, even though he's a stone-cold badass who has suffered way more loss and tragedy than my pasty dork ass ever will. But I relate to him as a character. I feel for him. I love Max. I can't wait for a potential Max Payne 4. And I know that would potentially jeopardize the artistic merits of the ending of Max Payne 3, but what the fuck ever. Give me some more Max. So I'm going to do a video essay on Max Payne and depression. That'll be out in a bit. I'm also going to do a vocal track for the Buckethead song Binge and Grab. I can sing okay. I've been a big karaoke fan. I've got all this audio equipment in my house, and that's one thing people always ask to do whenever they all come over, is for me to set that shit up and then do karaoke, which is easy because you can like YouTube things with lyrics in them. And then you got professional quality mics and amps, and it's just a hell of a time. But I go fucking ham when I do that, and I've got compliments. I don't love my voice. Some people do. But this Buckethead track, Binge and Grab, it's never been released in a studio fashion with vocals in it. So there's like a few shitty covers on YouTube, and there's a live performance with Buckethead and the Deli Creeps with Maximum Bob on vocals, which is the one I'll try to imitate for fun. Get that up. That's something that I would like to have just so I can listen to it, because I love that song with vocals, and all of the official tracks that are high quality and not like bullshit camcorder cell phone concert footage are terrible. I want to have a good song to listen to. One of my favorite songs in its entirety, even though I'm no Maximum Bob. I've also been streaming. That's what I did that Sunday night that Tyler got flown off to the hospital. I had a Dark Souls stream planned for that day, and I almost canceled it because I was going to have to drive Tyler to Albuquerque, but that didn't happen. And the show must go on, so I streamed Dark Souls and had some followers. I actually got to... My buddy Patrick watched it, and he moved away. He lives fucking 15 hours away. I haven't gone and seen him. He's one of those people on my list of people to see. Love that guy. He's one of my favorite humans ever. And he was watching, and we basically got to bullshit the whole time, and that was good. That was really... I needed that. Like, I was an anxiety-ridden wreck this week through most of it. And talking to Patrick was good for me while streaming Dark Souls. Like, a few people that I know in real life showed up for that and watched and talked in the chat. There were nutsack frogs. There was death. I was screaming at my computer. Fuck curses. Dark Souls is one hell of a game, and I'm looking forward to streaming that for you guys some more, because I love you, and these streams are a way that we can hang out even across great distances, my friends. So maybe I'll stream tomorrow for a bit. I don't know yet. By tomorrow I mean Friday, because I'm going to be out of town Saturday, and I want to put out a lot of content and gain a following, I guess. I mean, I'm just doing this for me, but if I can gain a following, maybe make some money out of this, either the Twitch or the YouTube or the podcast, a mixture of everything. If you enjoy listening to me bullshit about stupid things on here, then you probably will enjoy my YouTube content or me streaming stuff, because it's all just stream of consciousness type things. I want to have some fun. I want to work. I want to be productive. I want to continue. I want to keep on keeping on. I don't know what song that's from, but people say it a lot. I think that's about it for this week. I will I was thinking while I was down in Albuquerque that maybe I will do kind of a half and half podcast. I've never had anybody on this podcast before, but I would kind of like to pull out my phone and talk to my brother for a bit on it. Get some perspective from him on what it's like being a dad. And that'll be fun. I don't know how it'll go. I mean, recording this here is pretty easy. I've gotten over talking into a microphone. I think I'm doing better than I was on the first podcast. It's all coming pretty smooth. I'm not getting nervous and tripping all over myself. Although, with this podcast you guys are listening to, I'm very honest. I get to talk at length, very openly about all the shit that goes on inside my head. And I don't talk to people like that almost ever. I can think of one person whom I talk or used to talk this openly with. Two people, actually. That's it. I bottle things up and keep them in, but we'll see. Maybe I can have a couple drinks with Tyler and record. Get the perspective of a brand new dad. One who has been thrust out of his hometown into a city that he doesn't know, without supplies, without a car. He is having one hell of an adventure right now. And I think it would be fun for us to hear about it. Not fun. I mean, I'm sure he's having fun and loving hanging out with his new baby. He's also busting his ass and getting some work done up there. He's got important shit to do. And he does not seem to be faltering. I admire that about Tyler. As much as I like to be the guy that stays in control and not control, that's not what I mean. That can be interpreted differently. I like to be the safety net person there who can handle situations that get out of control. Well, sometimes I am prevented from doing that just because I'm nervous and I stumble a lot. But Tyler is being admirable right now. Proud of that boy, guys. Love my brother. Anyway, this is Ryan signing off. Until next time, have a good one. You find what makes you happy, and you chase it with all that fucking tenacity and fire and drive that you've got, because if you're not happy, then what the fuck are you alive for? You got shit to do, son. Things to accomplish. People to meet. Girls to date. Skills to learn. A body to build. A mind to sharpen. There are so many things out there to do in this world, and you should do them. Anytime you're sitting there on your ass browsing Facebook, scrolling through Twitter, not getting shit done, not even being entertained, not having fun, stop. Think to yourself, what could I do right now to make my life better? And then fucking do it. That's what I've been doing lately, and it is working. That's why I'm recording this podcast instead of wasting time on Reddit all night. Because that's what I would have been doing. I would have been texting people and bullshitting on Reddit and not getting things done and not progressing in any way and not growing as a person. And I would have been bored, and my mind would have been slow. It would have been dull. Atrophied from lack of use. So people, find what you love, find who you love, and you go for it. Take it easy.